Cesaro.
The following is the first in the Best of 7 series. Introducing first from Dublin, Ireland, weighing 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
The Best of 7 series put together by General Manager Mick Foley for either Sheamus or Cesaro to establish dominance over the other. Well, tonight, SummerSlam kickoff is presented by Mountain Dew Kickstart. 3 awesome things combined. Dew, juice, caffeine. Now in tasty new favorite flavors like Midnight Grape.
His opponent, from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 232 pounds, Cesaro.
It's Cesaro set to take on Cesaro one-on-one. First match in this Best of 7 series. Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, Corey Graves from Monday Night Raw here at ringside to call all the action. Corey, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who wins this Best of 7 series?
I got to go with Cesaro, and I don't think there's any way that these two survive 7 matches between the two of them.
I think it's scary how motivated Sheamus is right now to establish physical dominance over Cesaro. Yeah, that's what Cesaro said in his interview earlier on today as part of the SummerSlam kickoff show. He spoke about, well, he and Sheamus having a chip on their shoulder. And that's the reason for this Best of 7 series, an opportunity to show what they can do. A win tonight is important to Cesaro because he wants to establish physical dominance over Sheamus.
And it goes beyond that. For these two men, their reputation is everything. Cesaro, the reputation is one of the strongest guys in WWE.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this match is presented tonight by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Sheamus, Cesaro, one-on-one. And these guys have been going back and forth over the past few weeks. Remember a couple of weeks ago, Sheamus cost Cesaro the United States Championship. Last week on Raw, Cesaro cost Sheamus a match against Sami Zayn.
I mean, don't get anything wrong. Don't get confused here. Cesaro and Sheamus don't like each other. But what they do is respect one another. Look at Sheamus, always seen as one of the toughest guys in WWE, yet a couple weeks ago,
went for the brogue early, and Cesaro ducked out of the way and caught him with an uppercut, and this is going to be as physical as they come. Cesaro lands on his feet, Sheamus misses wildly, Cesaro, there's that springboard, but he was caught by Sheamus, elbows right to the back of the neck.
Sheamus gonna swing!
And they're trying to pull out all the stops early, and there's a double stomp right to the chest. And Cesaro sent Sheamus over the top rope.
Sheamus better be careful. A couple weeks ago, Cesaro forced Sheamus to go to the dentist.
Caught with a right hand.
Vicious headbutts. You don't think Sheamus has forgotten that? He'd like to send Cesaro to the hospital.
Drop kick by Cesaro. And Cesaro into the cover, going to hook the leg, and a kick out.
I got to speak to Cesaro earlier today. Cesaro said his plan is to end this as early as possible. He doesn't want to let it go long. Get in there, strike first, and damage your opponent.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are less than 30 minutes away from SummerSlam on the WWE Network. Sold out tonight's Barclays Center, over 15,000 expected in Brooklyn. Everyone's talking about SummerSlam. In fact, just a few moments ago, The Rock sent out a tweet sending electric vibes to my WWE superstars tonight. Stacked card, many champions, but only one brass ring. Become the #1 draw. Hashtag SummerSlam. That coming from The Rock, who's looking on tonight. Sheamus whipped across the ring, and Cesaro launched out onto the apron.
When you heard The Rock mention the brass ring, I can guarantee you one thing. Sheamus and Cesaro, these are two superstars who are obsessed with grasping that brass ring, taking it to the next level.
Yeah, Cesaro has talked about it at length, and now Sheamus trying to put Cesaro in position for the 10 feet to the Bowdrin, blocked by Cesaro. Not many men can stop Sheamus in mid-punch like that.
Cesaro's not many men.
And hung up on the top rope. And Sheamus looking to take over this matchup. Off the post goes Cesaro. Cesaro had his first pay-per-view match ever at SummerSlam back in 2012. Sheamus has won his last 2 SummerSlam matches. So both these individuals know what it's like to perform on the grand stage of the Biggest event of the summer.
Yeah, you can't underscore enough how important a win here is from a mental standpoint, a psychological advantage, having that first win in the best of 7 series.
Suplex by Sheamus and into the cover. Look at the forearm right in the face, and Cesaro kicking out. Everything Sheamus does, Corey, is just to inflict pain and punishment.
Just raw strength. I mean, it's purest form. Sheamus is out there to beat people up, to hurt people. It's not always pretty. It's not necessarily technically sound. It just hurts.
This thing goes the full 7 matches. I'm not sure if these two men will be standing.
Yeah.
And Cesaro! You see Cesaro favoring the left shoulder. Kinesio tape, of course, on the surgically repaired shoulder. He had a rotator cuff problem late last year as Cesaro again slams Sheamus. Another nice suplex by Cesaro. Going to float into the cover here and a kick out by Sheamus in 1.
I can't tell you how ecstatic Cesaro was just to find out about it. That's his best of 7 series. An opportunity, as he put it, to showcase himself, to showcase how deep his arsenal really is.
Oh my goodness. Sheamus and Cesaro, of course, part of Monday Night Raw. Both drafted. Not quite as high as they wanted to in the brand extension draft back in July. Both were very vocal about that. In fact, Cesaro at one point was even contemplating being asked to move to SmackDown after big uppercut by Cesaro, and Sheamus caught him with an elbow. Oh, a nice slam by Sheamus again. Cover wraps the arm and a kick out by Cesaro at 2.5. Sheamus has taken over in the first match of this best of 7 series.
I haven't played this one.
The world demands a heavyweight champion on Raw.
The opportunity to become the first ever WWE Universal Champion.
Seth Rollins versus the Demon King.
Hardcore legend. Best-selling author. Raw general manager. Frustrated father.
Why?
Busted.
Did you follow me?
Yeah, I followed you.
We're dysfunctional. That's what we are.
Just barely. Holy Holy. Series premiered tonight, immediately following SummerSlam.
All right, listen, man.
Binge watch the first 5 episodes on demand.
Feeling good? I'm feeling good.
Only on WWE Network.
And Raw General Manager Mick Foley is here tonight at Barclays Center. And I'm sure he's watching this matchup, the first of a best of 7 series between Cesaro and Sheamus. Going to show you what happened before the commercial break.
Yeah. This is just an example of the physical nature of this matchup. Watch Cesaro.
Bang! And that is the operative word, guys, between these two men. We talk about it all the time, but it is physical and establishing physical dominance. There's the Irish curse backbreaker. Isn't enough to put him away, and a kick out at 2.
And to your point, Michael, look, if this whole series goes the full 7 matches, there may be nothing left. I mean,
and of course, you see the countdown, Byron. SummerSlam comes your way in less than 17 minutes on the WWE Network. You still have time to go to WWENetwork.com right now and subscribe. Start your free month. And what a way to kick things off with the 29th annual SummerSlam. Brock versus Orton. Rollins and Balor for the Universal Championship. Dolph and Dean Ambrose for the WWE World title. Reigns and Rusev for the United States title. Miz and Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship. Charlotte and Sasha for the women's title, and much, much more.
It's time to fix the Hawk, apparently.
Sheamus should turn his attention back to Cesaro. Because if I know Cesaro, Corey, this match is far from over.
Cesaro is so incredibly dangerous, has so many maneuvers in his arsenal. It only takes a moment's notice, the slightest opportunity, and Cesaro can completely change the complexion of the match.
Cesaro blocks as Sheamus goes for a suplex, and now Cesaro trying to place Sheamus in position. Block again. Look at these two. Now it's Sheamus dropping Cesaro on the apron. And Cesaro and Sheamus, both men, crash to the floor.
Who got the worst of that one?
And here's a question. What if there's a double count out in the first match of this best-of-7 series? I guess it's a draw, correct? And we move on to match 2.
Best of 6. That's not possible.
I know.
Byron. I realized it as I was saying it. That's Florida education.
So you're the best color analyst in the business, Byron. The reason JBL is so happy to be sitting over there at the SmackDown Live table tonight.
He lied to you when he told you that.
Count of 8 now. Sheamus back in the ring. Cesaro. Wait. Doubling now. A count of 9. And Cesaro barely beats the count back in the ring. A count out win would have given Sheamus the upper hand and taken the first match of this series.
And Sheamus felt it too. You see the frustration on his face. It's a look of frustration, but Sheamus can't be surprised. Sheamus knows Cesaro all too well, but that's not how Cesaro's going to go out.
Well, he should know Cesaro. Cesaro's had Sheamus's number over the past number of weeks.
Here we go.
Cesaro's going to be bounced off at like that as he backs Sheamus into the corner. Uppercut after uppercut after uppercut. Goodness, stunning Sheamus. And another one. And Cesaro is awake.
All you did was fire up the Swiss Superman, Sheamus.
Here comes Cesaro with a running uppercut.
And now you got to ride the train.
Maybe not. Oh, kick right to the face, and Sheamus knocked off the top turnbuckle.
Amazing how smooth Cesaro used Sheamus' own momentum, his own weight against him to put him up on the top rope for this. Let's take another look. Look at the vertical leap.
Bang! The kisser.
Right on the jaw.
Cesaro trying to get Sheamus up over the top rope here, and Sheamus, 270 pounds, and brought over by Cesaro. Suplex, cover, hooks the leg. Is it enough? Shoulders down, near fall for Cesaro. Both men so evenly matched, but this is flat out power. No other way to describe this.
And I'll call him the Swiss Superman for nothing. Cesaro earned that nickname with ridiculous feats of strength like that one.
Again, it's that reputation that Cesaro wants to protect. As one of the strongest superstars in the WWE locker room.
Like he was going for the swing yet again. This time Sheamus rolls up Cesaro, almost had him. A 2 count.
Look at the agility. Nice. Cesaro, he's going for the neutralizer.
Sheamus blocks. White noise. Inside leg hooked. And a kick out. A back press by Sheamus and a kick out by Cesaro at 2. He thought he had him with white noise. Watch the sequence. Incredible the neutralizer.
Sheamus has to come to that neutralizer before, and he do it. He countered immediately.
Just saw Cesaro come crashing down on that left shoulder. You've got to ask yourself how much damage was done.
Shot to the kidneys by Sheamus.
Familiar, you look stupid chance ringing out from the WWE fans in Brooklyn, and oh no,
that's not bothering Sheamus at all.
Cesaro up on the shoulder, Sheamus from the second, rolling senton. Sheamus now, cover, looking to put Cesaro away and win the first matchup, and a kick out, another near fall for the Celtic Warrior.
Both men looking at the finish line. Who's going to be able to cross it?
Guys, if this is any indication, this best-of-7 series is going to be a classic.
There's no doubt about that. These two are going to do whatever possible to push each other to the absolute limit.
Cesaro and Sheamus are going to have to push themselves to the absolute limit to defeat one another.
There's no give in either one of these guys. Sheamus, though, believes he's in control. Cesaro just struggling to his feet.
Sheamus is about to give something, all right.
Went for a block, and he ran into a boot from Cesaro. Oh, slide. You can hear that up go through the fireplace for the win and a kick out.
That was an absolutely thunderous clothesline by Cesaro.
Did you hear the impact? You gotta listen to this. Oh my God. And now Cesaro up to the top rope. Sheamus slow to get back to his feet. Actually on the ring post. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Sheamus on the ring post.
Nice!
Oh, uses the top rope with the springboard into the crossbody. A kick out of the lateral press.
Cesaro using his environment as an offensive weapon.
Cesaro is in the zone. Watch this again.
Listen to the Cesaro section as Cesaro flies. And now it's swing time.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And now going to step into the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter and Sheamus wisely made it to the bottom rope and quickly forcing the break before any damage was done.
Yeah, but look at Cesaro staying on Sheamus.
Oh! Back elbow caught him in the temple, went for the pro. Wow! And Cesaro, what a counter! What a counter by Cesaro!
Go for it again.
Oh, it looked like a thumb to the eye. Looked like a thumb to the eye, and now shoulder first into the post. And a front kick by Sheamus. Match 1 goes to Sheamus.
Here is your winner, Sheamus.
What a match! But it took a thumb to the eye for Sheamus to turn the tables.
Conspicuous means to do so, but now Sheamus has all the momentum in this best of 7 series.
Take a look at this. Keep your eyes on there.
Oh. And the referee was shielded. Great job by Sheamus there.
Yeah, Sheamus kicking into high gear, literally with the float kick.
We talked about how essential this first fall, the first victory in this best of 7 would be. Sheamus, match point.
But that's only match 1. 1-0 Sheamus in the best of 7 series.
Wow. Sheamus gets that first point